Good morning, boys and girls. Okay, today we're going to go over how to diagram subjects, verbs, and adverbs. This is on language page 160. In last week's lesson plans, it said that this page was for last Friday, but you didn't have that page because it was with me because I was grading the front of the page. It is coming home in today, Monday, April 13th, in today's packet. So you will get this page out and you will do the back of this if you didn't already do it. Okay, so I want to go over this. This is on Think B of page 160. The directions say mark each sentence, diagram the subjects, verbs, and adverbs. Okay, first thing we have to do when it says mark each sentence, boys and girls, they want you to divide between the subject and the predicate. That's the only part that you have to do. And then we have to underline the subject once and the verb twice. So let's look at this sentence. Sam and Jared wear seatbelts in the car always. Well, who is this sentence talking about? It's talking about Sam and Jared. And what do? They wear. So I'm going to divide right here between Jared and wear. Then I'm going to underline my subjects one time. That's Sam and Jared. And my verb 2 times. Wear. Now, since we are diagramming subjects, verbs, and adverbs, I also need to mark the adverb. So, remember, an adverb describes the verb. So, when do the boys wear their seatbelt? Always. So I'm going to draw a circle around always and an arrow from always to the word wear. Now I'm going to come down here and I'm going to diagram my sentence. Remember, the subjects go here. So Sam goes here, Jared goes on the bottom. And remember, our conjunction and, or but, that goes here. So my conjunction is and, that goes here. My verb goes on this line. My verb is wear. So I'm going to put wear here. My adverb goes right here on this line underneath the verb. It describes the verb wear. So when do they wear? Always. So always goes right here. All right, let's look at the next one. Let me move this down a little bit so you can see. There we go. Mrs. Lewis arranged the fruit in the basket carefully. All right, we have to divide between the subject and the predicate. Who is this sentence about? Mrs. Lewis. And what did she do? She arranged. So I'm going to divide right here. Because Mrs. Lewis is my subject, I'm going to underline her 1 time. And I'm going to underline my verb arranged 2 times. Now, to find the adverb, we got to find that word that describes arrange. So I'm going to ask myself, how did Mrs. Lewis arrange the fruit in the basket? She arranged them carefully. So I'm going to circle carefully, and I'm going to draw my arrow here. Now I'm going to come down here and diagram the subject, the verb, and the adverb. My subject is Mrs. Lewis. My verb is arranged. How did she arrange them? Carefully. That's my adverb, and that goes here on this line. All right, boys and girls, that's how you do Think B on page 160 of your language paper for today. Okay?